Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WrestleVapour podcast where we don't have sponsors. We got a bunch of musicians that can talk about wrestling and shit. And today, on our panel, we have Shima33, who's sick.
I'm dying.
We got Mr. HKE himself.
Hey, yo.
We got r0x4ry, of course.
By released by Shima33 on Dream Catalog.
Thanks.
Gotta put in that promo. Okay.
There's only 22 left.
Alright, so do we want to start with some news first and then we'll get into the shows?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go for the news.
Okay, so first of all, we got SmackDown's ratings, lowest of the year so far, which, I mean, it was going to happen at some point because, you know, like, you can only be good for so long, but even when the bad episodes, like, even the bad episodes are good, so, oh well. Yeah, it was a 1 point.
There's something else that happened on Thursday, like, something big, and so people were watching something else instead of SmackDown, or was it just because SmackDown was shit?
Well, I mean,
Just 'cause it's shit.
yeah, because I think a lot of people are more interested with how Braun's being booked right now than SmackDown. So,
Yeah,
I don't think of any, like, I can't think of anything that's particularly strong on SmackDown besides the U.S. title. So
yeah, there's one guy who's strong and he won't be hindered.
yep, we got Mike Bennett and Maria, formerly of TNA and Ring of Honor, apparently heading to WWE's main roster.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, Mike Bennett?
Yeah.
No.
So apparently they're going to WWE.
SmackDown.
I can't wait to see them
Maria's
on the
coming back
mid-card.
as well, yeah.
Yeah, they're coming to SmackDown.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to see them on the
So are they
mid-card.
just like going to completely bypass NXT?
Yeah, that was the deal.
yeah,
That's interesting.
I
yeah.
can't wait to see them on the mid-card.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna be yeah.
Mid-card.
And according, like, I guess they're looking for something like more WWE style than indie style. So yeah. Also, we got Rosey from 3 Minute Warning and Roman Reigns' brother dead at 47. So rest in peace.
Jesus
And
Christ.
I thought that was what you were on about when you said there's something big happened on Thursday. I thought it was Rosey falling over.
No, I thought it was on TV something, but shit, man.
47, man. That's
Yeah, both
Has it come
3
out
minutes.
what killed him yet, or like how he died?
weight issues. So maybe
Alright.
Scott Steiner's been banned from the funeral. He's fit!
yeah. So
added in that on the intro.
so yeah. Rest in peace, man, and thoughts of
Yeah,
your family.
it's a shame. All of the 3 minute warning is now dead.
Finally, the cheeseburger's
Well,
caught
besides-
up to you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's just that Samoan blood, right? Next, we got Justin Roberts responding to Peter Rosenberg regarding the bullying culture of WWE and more about JBL from you know, other superstars and stuff. Yeah, so this is just getting more and more heated. Now, I guess Moro is officially out of the company because, quote, it has nothing to do with JBL.
That's
Which
just
is
because JBL
it's-
beat him up about it.
yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
that's just entirely bullshit and everyone knows it.
Who was it that said it had nothing to do with JBL?
Morrow when he left WWE.
Yeah,
Who sorry? Oh, Morrow actually said that himself.
yeah, it was in a statement. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because basically JBL threatened to beat up Morrow if he didn't say that it was nothing to do with JBL.
Also legal action.
yeah, well, I guess because WWE wanted to settle with, you know,
Yeah, it was
not
mutual
talk about
termination.
JBL.
So
Yeah, it's completely bullshit. Everyone knows it, and this is just gonna put more heat on JBL because JBL's shit at his job and he's a shithead. So yeah, I never like. I mean, JBL's a heel. He was fine, but JBL's commentary, he's just fucking bad, and I don't like him. So
If,
He's a heel in real life.
if WWE had any sense, they'd stick JBL as an on-screen manager role and like take advantage of the heel heat that he's got right now.
yeah, I mean, either that or fucking like he's not good at commentary, so have him as like a manager role or some shit. Like
Yeah.
or just make him leave. Like,
Fuck him
What-
like a jobber.
what was the train of NXT that left because of bullying issue?
oh yeah.
Hugh Morris.
Well, he was also a big shithead, but I can't remember his
Humongous.
name.
Morris? Yeah, shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was shit. So yeah, but people said NXT got better because he left. So
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
They should book JBL like a jobber. They should have him lose to every single person on the mid card.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get going with the shows then.
Yep.
So first off, we had Raw. Now, admittedly, I wasn't able to catch all of Raw because I had a really busy week and everything's getting ready for Europe and stuff. So fortunately, I wasn't able to watch all of it. I have a grill. Yes, I have a grill.
He's a grill.
But we start off with Braun coming out and gloating about hurting Roman. And I think a lot of people are funny, like taking interest to Braun just because I think this is what everyone's wanted for like a while now, is that, Roman to get his ass kicked and buried and then Braun actually getting pushed properly.
Yeah, you could
What do
say
you
he has
get?
a lot of strength. He has a lot of brawn.
You mean he's a Braun strongman?
Yeah, somehow.
And so Kurt Angle came out and said that, Braun has done enough damage to the locker room and eventually set their match up at Payback. What are you guys' thoughts, David?
On this promo specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, it's like pretty standard, but I suppose it set the show for the rest of the night with Braun. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like everyone else, I'm like loving Braun Strowman at the moment. He's like the best thing going in wrestling right now.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Aside from Jinder Mahal, of course.
Rox, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good how they're separating Raw and SmackDown. Like SmackDown is wrestling show and Raw is just crazy promo show, so I can't complain.
Yeah. Shima?
Well, I can obviously tell that this promo was rehearsed like 20 million times over because Braun is
Yeah.
absolutely garbage on the mic.
It's
So he
true.
probably had to practice. He was there reading his lines in the locker room like 50 times over just to make sure he didn't mess it up.
Yeah.
Because every time he improvs, he's just there like, I'm not finished with you! It's like, oh god, shut up.
Yeah, stuff on the show. Like,
Yeah.
I'd take 3 hours of Braun doing shit like that over pretty much anyone else on the roster, to be honest.
Okay, Braun, say Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I really like how he's being booked. I think it's by far the best thing Raw's done in a year, probably around a year.
I can't remember the last time I was like excited to see a wrestler on Raw, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you'd be excited if anyone was beating the shit out of Roman Reigns. Hell, if even
That is
the
true.
weakling himself, Finn Balor, beat up Roman Reigns, you'd be there like, yeah, Finn Balor's the greatest.
yeah. I mean, I think everyone's just like getting that cathartic
If
kind of
Michael
push.
Cole beat up Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you'd still cheer for Michael Cole.
Michael,
Michael Cole!
you deserve it.
All right. So next segment we had was, well, first of all, Seth Rollins joined commentary. We had the Samoa Joe versus Jericho segment or match. Sorry. Again, I didn't watch this match. I'm only looking at my notes here, and that was a Joe won at 9 minutes. I'm kind of confused as to where Jericho is right now as far as booking goes. What are you guys' thoughts on it, David?
Yeah, I thought this match was decent. Like, I usually skip over the opening matches of Raw, but I actually watched this one because I was like quite interested to see. It was a decent match, like, for the opening.
Do you want to go over the match part again? Because you cut out for a little bit.
Oh, did I? Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was like a pretty decent match for like the opening of Raw. Really, it wasn't anything special, but you know, it was decent.
Yep. Rox, what do you think?
Personally, I think there's a good matchup. Probably they could have done better, but shit, Jericho is getting up in their years, and
Yeah.
Samoa Joe needs that push.
Yeah.
It's funny how Jericho has put over 2 TNA main eventers now.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. I mean, like if Jericho was a bit younger, I'd be much more hyped for this match. But I mean, at the moment, it's just like, it's Jericho. He'll do his match and stuff. Sheen, what do you think?
I don't understand how Joe's supposed to be a bigger person now that he's beaten Chris Jericho. Like, I mean, honestly, how is beating a jobber supposed to establish you as this big Samoan fat son bitch?
He has a list.
Well,
I thought Joe's promo at the end was pretty good actually. Like I've never really been that impressed by his promo work before, but I thought that was quite good.
yeah. I was just about to get to that actually. The
all right,
promo
okay,
segment.
go for it then. Yeah.
So essentially, Joe's promo, which was hyping up the match for Payback, says it's personal and that Payback is a bitch, which I'm surprised you can say that on PG. What'd you guys think?
Yeah, okay, I can go now.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. It was like a good, usual Samoa Joe after seeing in wrestling in the Indies and NXT. So it's good at like go to the show type shit and not like, hey, I'm Samoa.
I'm Samoan named Joe.
Hey, that's my gimmick.
See, what'd you think of the promo?
Like I thought like Joe's part was really good. Like he's like really believable when he talks and stuff. But I think Seth is just like one of the shittest baby faces going right now. Like I just can't buy him as a baby face at all. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it might be his voice or something. Or
Hey, I'm Seth.
yeah, he's just like he's not a baby face at all. Like he's never. I don't think he's ever gonna work as like the top baby face type role that they expect him to be in.
No, he's
Plus,
He's
pretty
pretty hot, so.
Yeah. Plus, he looks like a weasel, so I mean, like that's too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what, Joe?
I
He
wouldn't
has
be
a big
surprised.
dick, and that's all that matters.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was heel by the end of the year.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking that Joe, just to rub it in this victory, he should come out at Payback with Fozzy as his fucking music. Theme music. He walks out and he's got Chris Jericho. And he's making him play his fucking entrance music.
Yeah.
Just to rub it in. I think that'd double down. But yeah, now that Chris Jericho's lost, he can finally go tour with Fozzy and like no one will care.
Yep.
Is Jericho going now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was supposed to go after WrestleMania, but he decided, no, I'm gonna do it because even though I'm 70 and I've got Alzheimer's, I can still do it, guys.
Next we had a club backstage coming across the Drifter. I really like. I think this is the first example where we see like the Drifter being like used like long term. You know.
Well, I've seen the Drifter on NXT, and what he did on NXT was positively and resolutely fuck all.
Yeah,
So,
that's the point.
after
He
seeing-
doesn't do anything. He just drifts. He's the Drifter.
Yeah, well, how am I supposed to get hyped for that? How am I
I
supposed to
don't
get
know. You're
hyped
not.
for
You're
that?
not supposed to. Exactly. That's the whole point. He doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything. He just sits there with his guitar.
I mean,
Has he ever
Braun,
wrestled a match before?
He has. He was shit.
Braun did fuck all in NXT, and look at him now.
That's true. Yeah.
Fair point.
Anyway,
Fair point.
speaking of Braun, next of course we had Braun going out and doing what he said he would do, which is make the locker room afraid of him and stuff, and lays out the jobbers everywhere. Yay!
No.
Jobbers for everyone. He laid out Goldust and Truth. Sure, okay, and then that was basically it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite part of the show actually. Like Braun just going around battering everyone in the back.
Yeah.
It was like,
Especially when he was dragging Kalisto like by his arm along the floor. Like I just
we're
fucking
not
cracked
getting
up
to
at
that point.
Well, that's his Action Man figure that he's found, except it's life size,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I love the little comment Anderson made, which was Anderson gave Braun and Anderson said Braun gave Golden Truth the United Airlines treatment, which I fucking
Yes.
that's so good.
I like to point out that Goldust was fully painted for the show. That
Oh,
means he
man.
had to paint it.
Rest in peace,
The
Dustin.
part-
I love you, but oh man,
The part I liked was when he was carrying around Kalisto by the arm, and he said like, "I'm taking them all with me." It's like he's just found his toy from like 20 years ago when he was a kid that he lost. He's like, "I'm finally found it. I'm going back home. See you. Bye."
well, I mean, Kalisto is small enough, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could toy with him.
Anyway, so next match. Well, I mean, Braun said he does what he wants to the ref. And Enzo Cass versus the Club. Enzo does his promo again, which is getting boring. And Club wins.
I skipped this whole thing,
Yep.
including Enzo's promo. Like I've just got no interest in Enzo and Cass anymore.
Yep.
I can just imagine Anderson and Gallows in the back crying to themselves like, we used to be big people, we used to be important.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just so bored of both the club and Zone Class and like pretty much the whole Raw tag team division at the moment. It's like there isn't anything interesting about it.
Ross?
I watched this match. It was terrible.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
It was fuck all. It didn't mean anything.
Yeah, next.
And I wish I was doing something else, but I love wrestling, so I can't do music.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like the club. They're probably still the team that I'm most optimistic for because I think they can do like promo work. They can do great, you know, in ring work. They can do fine and stuff. It's just like I don't think they're being given the opportunity to really showcase that properly. Like their backstage segments are great because they make me laugh, but like booking wise, it's like there's nothing really going on for them.
I'm the opposite, really. Like, I haven't really been entertained by any of the promos, and like I think they're quite boring in the ring. Like, I don't really see like what's good about them, to be honest. But that's just me.
Look,
Anyway.
Dallas is 33. Wow.
Yeah.
Enzo and Cass are the meaning of hot tag. Anderson and Gallows are the meaning of wasted talent.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, think of it. Think of how much hype they had coming into the thing. It's like here you have two of the integral parts of Bullet Club pretty much coming in as their Bullet Club gimmick, and like they had it for a little bit with AJ, and then they fucking tossed it to the side. I'm like, dude, you have something that's fucking red hot right now, and you're gonna toss it to the side like it's nothing. What are you doing?
Vince McMahon's favourite book is How to Defuse an Atomic Bomb, and he just applied that to Anderson and Gallows' heat. Simple as.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought when they came in actually, and like they were wearing street clothes and everything when they did that run in on, I think it was the Usos. Like that was really good. Like if they like kept some sort of gimmick like that, you know, where they were just like two folks like going around battering people and shit.
Yeah, and it's like you coupled them with AJ Styles, who already had like a bunch, like he was already over as fuck, and then it's like they get caught in a Cena feud, and then they pretty much split.
Yeah, and like you just haven't got the right attire or anything, like coming out in like those big trench coats and shit. Like I'm not even like sure what they're supposed to be, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean,
aside from like a couple of wrestlers.
Like I think the biggest mistake was the fact that they got split, like where Club got put on Raw and AJ got put on SmackDown. I think that was probably the biggest booking mistake for them. So
I would say just push down Balor to the club and then turn a heel, and then I guess he goes and then they team up, and then David could be mad and I could be slightly happy.
Well, I think that maybe having like Balor as the leader, like a new, better, not shit club, might be interesting. But at the same time, a strong breeze would knock over Finn Balor, so you don't want him to be out for another year. So you have to keep him out the ring, and then you have to make Anderson and Gallows do everything in the ring. They're okay at best. So I mean,
fuck off. Cole Anderson is way better than this shit.
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Gallows was like a fantastic enforcer and shit in New Japan, so I mean, he could just do that. Anyway, so next segment, we had Miz TV with Dean Ambrose, and Miz and stuff, and they're feuding, and I don't know if I care yet. David, what do you think? David.
You there?
he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Okay.
Shit, Sandtimer killed him.
Well, let me just go over the segment real quick. So basically, Dean walked out, and then they got into an argument. Miz was talking about what a WWE superstar should be with the suit and the mannerism and the branding and everything. Dean does his typical, I don't care what others think about me. I don't care about the conventions. I don't care about branding, because he doesn't know what branding means.
Because he's a lunatic fringe.
Because he's the lunatic fringe. And Dean jumps Miz, and they get into a fight. Maurice whacks him in the back of the head with a mic, and then they fight, and then Miz drops out of the ring.
I'm back now. Like, I was just eating a tangerine, and I think I like inhaled a bit of a pip, you know. I was just like proper choking for the past 2 minutes.
All right.
Oh god.
All right. Well, what did you think of the Miz segment then, David?
I like the Miz. He's always good, but like I'm like so fucking bored of Dean Ambrose. Like he just does the same like wacky, crazy bullshit like every time he's on the mic.
Yep.
You
Like,
lunatic French.
He's so zany.
Yeah, like that's it. Like it's just like, I've got no interest in him anymore. Like it's the same with him and Seth Rollins. Like they're both like completely miscast, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think Dean's promos are getting a little stale for me. Like,
Yeah,
Miz's promos, I'm getting interested by like almost every time because he always has a different angle to everything. He doesn't like stick with one thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Rox, what'd you think? Is that the sound David made when he choked on his tangerine?
It was all right. It's like when David said, you get a good element and you get a bad element. You mix them together, you get a decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got two things to say about this. One, how can Dean Ambrose not know about branding when he's the lunatic fridge? Surely your fridge would have some sort of like hot point or, some sort of logo on it.
Yeah.
And second thing, just Miz, just in the main like event picture. Like why?
Yeah, it's.
Why?
I mean,
I'm the opposite. I'd rather see Miz up in the main event picture than Ambrose personally.
well, yeah,
Dean
me too.
should do what he does at the Hall of Fame every year and come out with like a Sandman-esque gimmick where he just comes out incredibly drunk for each and every match. He just sits there on the mic and just babbles nonsense for like 4 minutes.
I think
And
he
if
used to
anyone-
do that, right?
Yeah, well, that's what he should do. That'd be much better.
I think back when he was Johnny Moxley or whatever the fuck his name was,
You
he
should
had a
go
match
back
where
to
like
Johnny.
he drank during the match.
That's what he should do.
Yeah.
His finishing move should be smashing a flipping bottle of 90 proof over someone's head. That should be his fucking finisher.
The problem is with Dean is it's just like pretty chaos. Like it's not actually a lunatic. It's beautiful, so people can get over him because he's so zany, and I'm just like, huh.
No, I think he needs the bumps to support that lunatic fringe thing.
I think he needs the bum.
Like Mick Foley, like people knew he was fucking crazy because of fucking King of the Ring, right?
I think he needs a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that too. But it's PG, can't have alcohol in there, blah, blah. All right, next segment we had Braun beating more jobbers, more Kalisto. Funny, it was great.
Yeah, that was the best bit on the show for me.
Yeah. We had Braun and sorry, Brox, go for it. Yeah.
I gotta say, after the event, Kalisto got in a party. He was absolutely trashed.
Rest in peace, Kalisto. He needs to move the cruiserweights, and that's about it. That's the only booking decision that I think I can think of for Kalisto is just moving to the
Kalisto should
cruiserweights.
become a gay hairstylist.
Yeah. So next segment, part of that segment was Braun and Big Show meeting, tell him pick on someone his own size, and then that match is set. Right. Then we had TJ Perkins versus Jack Gallagher. I actually missed 205, which kind of disappointed me because I wanted to see what they did with Perkins. Did anyone catch it?
Nope.
This match or the event?
The show.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen it.
Nobody cares about the cruiserweights because
I
the
actually caught it,
cruiserweights are
okay?
shit.
Shut up, you shithead. Shit arse.
Cruiserweights
off.
are terrible though.
Yeah, but
Cruiserweights suck.
Shut
Yeah,
up,
but-
fuck.
but this match in Raw right now, TJ Perkins versus Gallagher was pretty good. Like I saw Gallagher live. He seems like a nice good guy. And he has a nice mustache. TJ Perkins is heel, which is great. So thumbs up.
I like how that's what you choose to promote over him. Not that he's a good wrestler or that he's good on the mic. No, nice mustache.
Yeah, it's
Come on.
yeah,
I thought you
I
Brits
actually
are supposed to compliment each other's facial hair.
No, you just get smashed.
Yep.
Well, anyway, during the match, we had Neville come out with his pyre and everything. I still think he needs like a throne to have beside like on ringside or whatever, so that whenever he comes out for the cruiserweight match, he just sits on it and goes on commentary. That'd be awesome.
That'd be pretty good, actually. Yeah.
And then
They
like
should just get the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones.
yeah.
Like the whole thing.
Yeah, or I don't know, but I still like Neville.
Yeah.
He's still great. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like I anytime the cruiserweights come on, I just instantly hit the fast forward button. But anytime Neville comes up, I always like unpause it and start watching, just because like he's actually one of my favorite wrestlers like in the company right now. Like it'd be good if once he's finished this cruiserweight title run, they give him a bit of a push into the main roster.
That'd be cool.
I think he's like he's getting some really good character development at the moment, but like I think in the long run he's going to be wasted if he's like stuck in that division forever. Cause like
The only thing though, sorry,
no
go ahead,
one's on
Ross.
the Neville level.
The problem is when if you push Neville to the mid card, you will lose the magic, because the good thing is like he's the actual king of cruiserweight. He has the
Exactly, right.
title. He's the best cruiserweight, so he's the absolute king because he can show it. And then you just take away the title and push him into the main card, unless he gets like the IC belt.
I mean,
Fuck up, boy.
make him like IC champion and cruiserweight champion. That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
then he could be the
Fuck
ultimate
me.
king of the mid card.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just haven't got anyone like on his level though, for real. Like Aries is, but aside from him, like the rest are just they're not like up to scratch yet. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean Perkins heel's fine, but I mean Aries, it's just like I don't know if they're giving him good enough promos to like throw him against Neville. Then again, it's like 205 Live, like they're not, like it's in my opinion, it's not working simply because of the placement where you already have a dead crowd after SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean I haven't seen it, but like once
I've
you've
seen
watched
it
2
once.
hours of
It's
SmackDown, you don't wanna stick on the WWE network and watch like another hour of shit.
Yeah. Anyway, so Perkins won that match at 9 minutes, which fine. What is it? We had a Titus O'Neil segment congratulating Apollo on being a dad. My notes. Holy shit. Crew's going to kick doors down. Possible feud.
Is that Titus's new gimmick that he's just a dad and that's it?
I'm pretty sure he's a sport agent now, the Titus brand. I doesn't hope it becomes a feud. I hope it just becomes a new faction, because Apollo needs to be heel, and he gets some good heat by being with Titus, and then you could reunite the primetime players without the bad part.
Yep.
Fuck Darren Young.
What do you think,
I
David?
mean, like whatever they do with any of them, I doubt anyone's gonna care ultimately. To be honest.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey, I care.
You're like one person, don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I think more people care about was it Apollo Crews who kissed his kids?
No, it was Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, Titus O'Neil. Yeah, I think more people
see
care
how
about
much I
that
care?
than his entire storyline.
That should be Titus O'Neil's character. He's just a kid kisser. He goes around anytime he sees a kid in the front row. Goes full on snog mode.
Well, so he's a paedophile.
No. Add depth to the character. The commentators have to justify Titus's actions.
Yeah.
They have to be there like, well, he's just doing it to show that he loves them.
Yeah. We had Bliss, Banks, James, and Nia match. Nia, welcome back to Raw. And I guess Bliss won for the number 1 contender match. Any guys watch that?
You missed a broken Matt promo.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
You want to talk
See,
about it?
I watched this and you didn't.
I didn't, man. I've been really busy, man. Leave me alone.
Stop being a liberal and watch some fucking wrestling.
Okay. Anyway, Rox, go ahead and talk about it.
It was okay. It showed some. It showed some broken spice, but since they can't use the broken name, so it was like, I'm versing one forever.
Oh, Eva, right? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Have they come to a deal yet about that? The TNA.
No, it's like they are negotiating, but I'm pretty sure
Well, I heard on Wrestling Observer that they've pretty much come to a deal now. So like,
Yeah, I
it should
hope.
be,
I
like,
think
going
if
through
it,
soon.
yeah, if it goes, we'll be happy, and then finally my Twitter name will seem like something I didn't pull out of my ass.
Yeah. I'm just
Something
wondering,
relevant
like,
for a change.
what's it gonna be?
Yeah.
Is it- like, I'm wondering what's it gonna be, if it's gonna be like, you know, circa what was it, 2005 or whatever, when Christian went over. Remember? That one time that Christian went over to TNA so that WWE could have Ric Flair at the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Oh yeah, that was a few years ago though.
Yeah.
I don't think so. It's gonna happen. It's pretty sure. Yeah, either Anthem is gonna get like some money each year from WWE, or they're gonna get a lot of money right now.
Yeah.
Because money rules the world.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like Bobby Roode shows up back in TNA, but with the NXT title. Could you fucking imagine?
Why?
Well, I mean,
that would be stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid.
yeah, but at the same time, like TNA is
What?
probably going to be having a lot of weight in this
wait.
negotiation.
You put
Hold on.
your
Shh. Hold on.
You put your champion on somebody else's brand.
Right.
That's fucking sabotage yourself. Why would you do that?
Because
Go
the
into
broken
next
gimmick,
promo.
dude. The
Nia
broken
Jax,
no, hold on. The
whoever.
the broken gimmick prints much more money than Bobby Roode will ever be able to have.
Yeah, but he's the champion. Your
What's your
champion
point?
is meant to. He's NXT.
It's the NXT. It's the developmental champion.
He's the
Yeah, but-
champion, though.
But he's the fucking champion of your brand, and you're meant to say, oh yeah, TNA, they're worse than NXT, and then he goes, oh yeah, the NXT is actually worse than TNA.
Dude.
There has some fucking free.
The thing is that
advertising, my
TNA
friend.
has so much leverage right now because they own like either it was either they own the broken gimmick, or you know it's gonna go to legal issues regarding it. Like TNA can have a lot more leverage in this just because of the fact that they own it, and that
Why
the
would
broken
they
gimmick
put
in
Bobby
WWE
Roode
would
on-
print money.
But why would I ask for Bobby Roode?
I don't know. Fuck. I was just giving
Go to the
ideas.
next promo.
Anyway, no, it was the women's match.
Yeah, that one.
So it was Bliss won for number one contender, and possible Bliss and Banks feud, which could be interesting. What are you guys' thoughts, David?
I skipped the match.
It wasn't. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
I'm not interested much.
Rocks?
It was a decent match. It set up also a Mickey versus Jax match, so that was cool.
I fear for Mickey, because
Okay.
she's a bit older, so she can't take botched head spikes and shit. Like
You would say
Charlotte.
that, but women's wrestling is pretty hardcore.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I worry for her because I don't want her fucking face in a knee or pavement or mat. Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Nia Jax really has to go back to NXT. I think.
Like, she's dangerous.
She can't wrestle. Yeah, she is.
Dangerous.
She's not like in most women.
She's not like most girls.
I'm surprised that they wasted a ring break spot on Big Show and didn't spend it on Nia Jax.
Oh, oh man, do you know how much bad PR WWE get after that? Holy shit! I don't even want
It'd be
to.
worth it, though. It'd be fucking worth it.
All right. Yeah, Shimo, what are your thoughts on the match?
That's my only thought regarding the match. I don't give a fuck about it regardless of that.
All right. So, okay. According to my notes, we have Kurt Hawkins' jobber promo. Finn Balor comes out, buries 1 minute. That's it.
Actually, Cole said like, "Oh yeah, Balor is a superstar. He's James Steen cool, and John Wayne tough."
Wow.
Who said that?
Like Michael Cole.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was
As
too
if I didn't
That's
have more reason to hate Finn Balor.
Fucking allergies, man.
Like, I need to, I didn't really care about the match at all, but,
You're gonna rant
What's
about
up
Finn
with-
Balor.
yeah, I'm gonna go on the Finn Balor rant now. What,
All right.
The Finn
Balor rant. Right, first off, when he does his entrance, like why when he's stood against the ropes, like he's sort of like sticking his dick out, and the camera pans across his dick. It's like the sexually objectifying him for like the gay audience or something. And, like,
Hell yeah!
Is how big is Finn Balor's dick gonna be the new meme?
The gay community.
right, and then the thing is, like, I just can't buy him as like a legitimate wrestler at all, because like I would be like 5'8" or something, and he's got like no muscle at all.
Well, the thing is, I mean, he is pretty defined.
Yeah, I mean, he's like lean and like ripped and everything, but he hasn't got like strength like Neville's got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, aside from that, like, he's just got no charisma at all. Like, he's pretty good when he's got like the face paint and shit on, but when he's like just coming out as himself, like, he just looks like a leprechaun, basically.
I mean, so like match wise, I think that isn't so much a part of him as it is WWE, because like, you know, he already got injured and stuff, so they'll probably tell him to like hold it back on like, you know, the dangerous spots and whatnot.
Like he's hyping.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they're telling him to hold off on the dangerous spots and like save it for big matches, and you know, just do regular shit. And especially for something like this where it's just like a minute, it doesn't shock me. As for promos, like I don't think, maybe besides like his brief thing with Seth Rollins, I don't think he's been in a position to like really showcase his promo work, because like his promo work in New Japan's fucking amazing. Like, it's awesome.
I've never seen any of his New Japan stuff, and like people often say, you know, like to go and watch that. But...
Well, it's like, it's the reason why he's in WWE, right? You know, so it's great
like
stuff.
My friend Shintama, he's coming out in Dream Catalog 16 of May, said he should just go fuck back to NXT, no, fuck not NXT, New Japan, where it was actually good, or to the British Indies.
Yeah, we need to get Shintama on the show, actually.
Yeah, he doesn't have a mic, and his name is Craig.
How can you be a musician and not have a mic? Anyway.
He uses Vocaloid.
I think that Finn Balor and Seth Rollins should make a fabulous tag team together. They can just be as flamboyantly fucking gay as they want then.
You got me interested there.
Yeah.
That would be the best thing to do with both of them. They could just be as flamboyantly, like, they could come out to Freddie Mercury and everything. It'd be fucking great.
Yeah.
I'm fucking happy right now.
Here is my notes for the Jericho segment. Jericho backstage, talking Owens at Payback. America deserves better by a Canadian.
The end.
That's basically it. What did you guys think of the promo, David?
Nothing really. It's just standard promo, wasn't it?
Yeah. Rock?
For me, I'm glad that Jericho's advertising his new patriotic album. I'm glad that he's finally coming out, like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah. Well, he did reference Velocity and Nitro, or Sunday Night here. Velocity and Nitro.
Yeah, Velocity and Nitro thing was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I gotta say one thing.
Yep.
There's no fucking Americans in this fucking podcast, so we're the best American podcast there is. America. Fuck.
Yeah. What is it? We got my notes are fucked. Bray Wyatt did Hoobie Jooby promos, hyping the House of Horrors match. Yeah, I'm like, I didn't see it, unfortunately. What were your guys' thoughts on it?
Yeah, it's just like just like usual typical Bray Wyatt shit, where he says a bunch of words that don't really mean anything. But I have to say, I am actually quite excited for this House of Horrors match.
Yeah, it's not.
No,
okay.
Sorry, Rox, go for it.
Yeah, it's not a title match anymore, so.
Which is so weird. Why?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's guaranteed or Orton's will win.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't really care who wins. Like, I'm just excited to see what the match actually is.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know.
It just accidentally walks in.
So I can only come to a conclusion that like Randy's gonna lose then, because they wouldn't change this the match from a championship match to a non-championship match unless Randy was losing so that the title wouldn't go over. Like, there's no way that would happen.
Seriously, this is wrestling.
I know, but at the same time, it's like kayfabe wise, it's like, or not even just kayfabe wise, like, why would you kind of take a championship match and like just remove Bray's rematch clause? Like, it makes no sense, and they don't even announce it because like they already announced that it was going to be a championship match like way back previously. So I don't know, it's fucking weird. Shima, what'd you think?
Where do I start with this mess? I'd like to see Bray Wyatt versus Scott Steiner in a interview with each other. I think that then Scott Steiner.
No, Sid Vicious.
It'd be interesting. Oh yeah, triple threat interview with Sid Vicious, Scott Steiner, and Bray Wyatt. See which one can make the least sense. Whoever does wins the inconsistent title. Randy Orton, finally, I've said it ever since Randy Orton entered WWE, and I'll say it until the cows come home. Randy Orton has the charisma of a brick, and he needs some sort of vehicle to carry him, and Bray Wyatt is a piece of shit anyway, so
I still like
Randy Orton with it is...
I like Bray. He's just being put in a really bad position here. That's all.
I mean,
well, he had 4 years to make pig salad out of pig shit Chris Jericho style, and he's just continuously fucked up. So I mean,
well, I wouldn't actually blame Bray Wyatt himself. Like his delivery's like impeccable. Really, it's just like
it's
and like,
like
and early in the feud, like early in the Randy and Bray feud, it was actually interesting when like Randy turned against him and stuff like that was genuinely interesting, and they developed it really well. But then after WrestleMania, it just flopped.
It's not entirely Bray Wyatt's fault, but there's got to be something going wrong, which explains why Bray Wyatt has never had the Undertaker-esque impact that he's supposed to have.
I think he does. I think he doesn't have anyone to match his fucking wackiness, you know?
Yeah, because the thing that he did with Dean Ambrose went so fucking well.
Yeah, well, I mean, still, but I mean, like, and this is why I think a lot of people want like a fucking broken Matt and Bray feud, is because like those two combined, it'll just work so well. Yeah, because there's nothing that can go wrong, and if WWE finds a way to make that go wrong, I will actually be impressed.
Well, I think it will go wrong because this is a WWE we're talking about here. So.
Yeah. Anyway, next segment we had Emma, Alicia Fox, and Dana Brooke. What I write? Chanting. Hold on.
It was the worst promo of the fucking night. Nobody came out of it.
Yeah, or chatting. It was chatting. And then there was a reference to that god awful segment on 205 Live, which I heard about. That was bad, regarding Alicia Fox's gift. And no.
Yeah, no.
We're just gonna skip that one.
Skip it.
Fucking sucked.
We had Jeff Hardy with Matt Hardy versus Cesaro with Sheamus. I did catch bits and pieces of this match, and I actually liked it.
They got something going on with Jeff Hardy because he's fucking popular, because he's Jeff Hardy, and then you got Matt. But I already said this once, but hey, at least Jeff Hardy is coming back and he's wrestling decent.
Yeah.
And Cesaro is fantastic. So.
Yeah.
I think like as soon as they finish this little reunion tour with the tag team belts, like you're gonna have like two like huge stars in Jeff and Matt Hardy, like single stars. Like
sure.
If you can get one on one brand and one on the other, then like you've got like two massive baby faces there. Like especially if they got the broken gimmick on Matt, and then all Jeff has to do is just be himself, and like he's gonna be like just as big as anyone else in the company, really.
The only thing though is that how are you going? Like they essentially missed the deadline for like how they're gonna switch brands and stuff.
Wrestling.
Like Matt needs to stay on Raw. Simple. He needs to stay on the same brand that fucking Bray Wyatt has, and I think Jeff should go over to SmackDown just because they need another kind of like main eventer there to match AJ, and I think an AJ Jeff feud the matches could be good and stuff. So I don't know.
I already got that on TNA, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but still.
Yeah, the problem is that the plan, according to Observer, is basically going to be Balor versus Jeff, so.
Oh, that's
Fuck
not
me.
bad. Oh, Turn and Brother Nero. Oh my god, that'd be great. That'd be so
Just
cool.
the idea of Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy headlining both SmackDown and Raw. My childhood fantasies are coming true right there. That is just immense. I would so watch both shows if that happened.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Why
just
aren't you watching both shows?
like
Good
do we know,
disgrace.
do we have an idea of when they might actually sort of debut the broken gimmicks?
When they get it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
like they're not going to announce it when they get it, obviously. But
I'm pretty sure it will just go like, Broken, Matt Hardy, and then everybody cheers, and then get new merch, and then you get money out of it, and then everybody goes happy, and then capitalism does its good old job.
I mean, they're probably not just going to announce him as Broken Matt Hardy. It's going to be some wacky shit of like
No,
he's going to come out of a pond or fucking Bray Wyatt's little cabin.
I think you're
Thing.
asking
No.
too much.
I just imagined when you said capitalism does its magic, instead of broken Matt Hardy, capitalist Matt Hardy. like he comes out in a fucking suit and everything.
Wait, that's just what he did in Ring of Honor.
Talking about fucking tax returns and shit.
Yeah. So anyway, Jeff Hardy won at 14 minutes. Good match.
Good match.
And stuff. That was pretty much it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. Fuck. We had we
Braun
had
versus
Braun versus Big Show, which was great. It was great.
Yeah.
They whether or not they should have done that ring collapse bit again. Yeah.
I think it worked.
Yeah,
because-
I liked it. Yeah,
I think it worked
Put it on
fine.
Naya.
I think it worked fine
Richard,
because
yeah.
I think it worked fine because they were teasing towards it a bunch, which was good. What do you guys?
I thought the opposite actually. I thought like the fact they teased it, like everyone saw it coming a mile away. Like if they hadn't teased it at all, like it would have been, you know, like pretty exciting when it happened. But
Maybe.
I think
yeah.
like everyone pretty much expected it to happen as soon as the superplex got hit.
Yeah.
Wait. I got an idea. Instead of we're getting a ring collapse, what if we get the whole arena to collapse?
Yes, because that's within
So everyone-
WWE's weekly budget.
So everyone in the stands just fucking dies.
Yeah, but what were you guys' thoughts on the actual match, David?
Yeah, I thought it was great actually. Like big shows like really improved a lot. Like since he's like lost all that weight. And
Yeah.
He's
Braun's
full
just
as fuck.
Braun's
Braun-
really good.
I was not expecting him to move that much in the ring. Was not.
Yeah, like his kip up's amazing. It's like probably the most impressive kip up that I've ever seen.
Yeah, and just like the overall kind of just like the mat wrestling and stuff was awesome. Rox, what did you think of the match?
I gotta tell something about Braun. Okay, I'll go if I can go on something here. Braun, he came into NXT, had the worst fucking what's it called, tryout, but he was still picked up. He had a fucking trash time at NXT, and then he came up to WWE as a member of fuck all Wyatt. And he got drafted to Raw, and now look at him now. He's fucking one of the best wrestlers in WWE. He has some great match, and it's like, how the fuck did they even do this? Like, is it just because they picked good wrestlers to teach him, or did they just find out that Braun was going to be something big?
I don't know. Like I think some people, you know, sink or swim. Like it happened with Kurt Angle as well. Like when he first came in, like he's like quite well renowned for adapting really well to wrestling from amateur wrestling.
Yeah.
I suppose, like, I think when you got people who are like, you know, really dedicated, like they're actually gonna like learn faster than other people generally.
Yeah.
Cause like I know he was like a power lifter, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
strong
he was
man.
a strong man.
Yeah.
So that's why he's a strong man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
Oh,
brawny
right, I
strong
get it.
man. He's a brawny strongman.
But yeah, like if
Oh.
you like strongman and stuff like that, it takes serious dedication. So I imagine like it's just a case of him applying that kind of dedication to
I think
business and such.
I think I've just been surprised with how consistently he's been getting better and better since his debut.
Yeah, same.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
holy shit.
I guess
His mic work still needs skills, but yeah.
Yeah, but like I would say. Okay,
Sorry, go on.
Okay. I would say he got better after Saints, which Shane is a pretty amazing wrestler. So it was a pretty good pick to pick both of them. So Shane could go do some magic on Braun, and then Braun could get some heat of Shane. Like,
Yeah. All right, so that was Raw.
I've got one last comment I
oh,
want to
sure.
make before we wrap up. What they should do for the next week's Raw is they should have a triple threat match as the main event. It should be Braun and Big Show again, but they should add Nia Jackson as well. So that way they don't even have to do a superplex to collapse the ring. As soon as all three of them are in the ring just flops.
Yeah, just a massive sinkhole.
Yeah.
they should have a big man
And Kane
referee.
comes off from the ring.
That should be our Broken Bat debut, is they create the sinkhole with all three of them, then Broken Bat just rises from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's dilapidated both.
So that was Raw. It was better, I think.
Yeah.
The mid stuff
think-
was shit, but I think Braun made it overall entertaining.
Yeah, I thought it was an alright show for Raw standards anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they keep on being like this wacky, crazy shit, and it's like must-see entertainment, TV, crash TV shit, like fucking Russo, it will be pretty good. So you can separate both brands. So
Yeah.
if they just keep on this shit and then they find something to do with the other people,
Yep.
this is awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to SmackDown.
That is the
Yes.
least enthusiastic "This is awesome" chant I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Very enthusiastic when you fucking make a vapor.
Yeah. So SmackDown started by addressing the death of Rosey. Again, rest in peace, blah, blah. We had Tom Phillips, Saxton Layfield on mic. We had Charlotte coming in first, doing a segment. Excuse me.
I'm excusing you.
Sorry?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. What is it? Shane, or she was basically bitching about the fact that she wasn't getting a title match like a week after she debuted on SmackDown. Sure, it fits for her character. It was a decent promo. Then Shane McMahon, I believe it was Shane that came out, right, and set up a match. Right?
Yeah, and
I can't remember now.
the line was like, she wondering if Shane McMahon and Dan Bryan are binge watching Fast and Furious, and then she said, "Well, I'm fastly getting furious."
Yeah, that was good. Okay, so Shane McMahon came out and then set up a match between Charlotte and Naomi for a number one contenders match.
You forgot that Naomi came out.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, sorry. She did come out and basically they got into a fight and Naomi kicked her, and then Shane McMahon came out and set up the match between both of them for number one contender match. Pretty much shitting on all the other women on the roster, which is fine. So we got that match set up for the starting segment of SmackDown. What were you guys' thoughts, David?
I really hate it when like they book someone against the champion and they like pin the champion. Like I just don't see the point in it.
Yep.
Like in any other sport that would mean whoever won was the new champion. But like in wrestling, for some reason you can pin a champion, but like just become the number one contender. Like it's ridiculous, really.
Yeah, and I think it severely kind of undermines like the champion.
Yeah.
Like it makes the champion look weaker, right?
Yeah.
Bucks-
Like Naomi just looked like second rate because of that. Like
I
compared
got
to Charlotte.
counterpoint to that. You got tag team matches. Like last time when a big change with the title happened in a tag team match. David Arquette won the title, so.
Yeah.
But it was a decent promo, but it was kind of fucking. Why? Because the babyface came out and attacked the heel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get why. They should have just flipped it and then have like Charlotte said, "I'm the fucking queen, mate, and you're gonna go down." And he throws away the mic and then beats the shit out of Naomi.
Yep. Shima, what are your thoughts?
Naomi's the face in this, isn't she?
Yeah.
So why is she coming out and attacking Charlotte?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like, it's basic fucking booking that the heel's supposed to be the bad guy, and the face is supposed to be a good guy, and the bad guy does bad things, and the good guy does good things.
The problem is that Naomi is not a bad guy. She's not a good guy. She's the guy.
The guy. Roman Reigns comes out, cracked ribs, broken shoulder, whatever, comes out, fucking, I don't know, gives a spear to Naomi, gets the championship. I'm the big dog now.
Roman Reigns wins the fucking women's championship, comes out like a little princess tiara on. Fucking.
Comes out like Santina.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd like to see James Ellsworth.
Yeah.
Hate you're
The
dead.
microphone cut out.
H has died.
Hate
Again?
Hate is
Yeah.
dead.
Stop beating those
All
fans.
right. Well, let's just move on. Okay, we had Shane was back, and then Natalia comes
Hello?
up. Yep.
Yeah, you're back.
All right,
Back,
cool.
You're not dead.
Yeah, like I was just saying, but I didn't think it came through. I think James Ellsworth would be a pretty good challenger for the women's championship on SmackDown.
I think that would piss a lot of people off.
Yeah, but it'd be.
Yeah, I mean,
God
it'd be
damn
funny.
it, who keeps force feeding David all these tangerines? For God's sake.
Anyway, so the next segment was Natalia bitching about her losing a number one contenders match to Charlotte, which I agree. I think it's a little bullshit. I think there should be like a tourney or some kind to do that. I don't know why they don't do those anymore. But yeah, so basically they all started yelling, and then they're all like, "Oh, let's gang up on Charlotte, blah blah blah." What'd you guys think?
It's basically a normal WrestleVapour podcast, so everybody else on each other.
Yeah, pretty much. David?
Sorry, what was the spot?
It was the Natalia bitching about a one contender match, and then
Oh,
the women's roster bitching about a one contenders match.
They skip it again.
Yeah, I don't know why they give Natalia all these backstage segments, because like she's like so corny, like she's so unbelievable when she speaks. I mean,
She should start farting again.
Yeah.
what? Sorry.
She should start farting again.
yeah. That's like legitimately the only time I've ever cared about Natalia was when she had that farting gimmick.
What would you think?
Just get it stinky
Well,
face as the
of
new
course
finisher.
everyone's gonna team up on Charlotte because she's the fucking queen. I mean, like, best woman.
She's
2000.
the queen, bruv.
Well, I
Excuse me.
think all it did was like reflect how shit the SmackDown women's division is all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, it's becoming trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
was
gotta say,
it
though.
ever? Well, I mean, like I always
Yeah,
thought
it
the
was
Raw
good.
women's was always better, but I mean, it's
Yeah,
gotten
well,
more
I
and more
think-
trash.
I
Yes.
thought the SmackDown women's was much better last year.
Yeah, I gotta say one thing. If Neville is the king and Charlotte is the queen, who's the prince?
Finn, Prince Devitt.
Fuck.
No, because Finn would just die with a fucking twig hit him. So I think that the prince, just to finally sum it all up and give all the marks what they want, should be James Ellsworth.
Yeah.
Well, that'd mean there's a bit of incest going on because Carmella is the princess of Staten Island. So
It's true.
Shit.
Incest is... Well, they're not... Every time they're at Staten Island, that's when they do the incest. But every time
No,
they're
no,
somewhere
make
else...
make
What the
make the
fuck?
prince our Lord and Savior, the big bag bass dog, Roman Reigns.
But, no, he's like the royal puppy. He's like, you know, the queen's
It's
got
the
whatever...
royal puppy. All right,
Green
all right.
coffee.
Let's move
big
on
cup.
before we lose track of time. So the next match was 6-man for the title shot, which was Ziggler, Mahal, Raleigh, Rowan, and Harper, and Sami Zayn. I think I was making tea during this match, at least for the first half of it.
You stupid fuck.
So essentially, Mahal won in 19 minutes, which was a pretty lengthy match. That was the big thing, is that Jinder Mahal, of all people,
Gingermania.
gets a fucking title shot.
I'm flexing right now. You can't see, but I'm flexing right now.
Are you flexing your veins or your muscles?
Yeah.
But anyway,
just-
Mania is running wild, brother.
I just took steroids for this podcast.
yeah, I mean, it was a pretty surprising match. But what are you guys' thoughts on it, David?
Well, I guess you guys know my thoughts already, but I should say it for our huge listenership. I think, I think Jinder Mahal, I'm actually more excited about him than pretty much anyone aside from maybe Braun Strowman in WWE right now. I think they've actually got quite a big chance to create a new, top heel, a JBL type character.
No, not JBL, but Muhammad Hassan.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's basically another Muhammad Hassan. But
Yeah,
with more
I suppose they're going with that kind of gimmick.
They should roll with JBL, or they should have some guy who has the gimmick of just going around backstage beating the shit out of everyone.
Yeah, though I think he should be the one winning the U.S. title.
The problem is that if they go like Muhammad Hassan, but it's Indian.
Well, yeah,
Just like typical WWE,
he's just
standard
quote unquote foreign. There you go. Even though I'm pretty sure he's Canadian.
Yeah, aren't they going on tour in India soon? And India is one of their biggest markets right now.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's gonna get cheered when he goes to India, which is gonna prove that they're all ISIS.
Anyway, so basically, afterwards, Orton comes out and they're prepping that feud, and Jinder's flexing his veins.
I'd actually like to see Jinder win the title and hold it all the way till WrestleMania.
I think the U.S. title is better for him.
I'd
My
like
opinion.
Jinder's WrestleMania entrance to be where there's a giant Moab on the entrance ramp.
Oh no! Jesus. Anyway, I mean,
It should
overall,
just be a Bollywood. Like he comes out dancing and singing.
yeah, fucking. Oh no. But overall, I think this feud and this title shot got people talking, which I think is good. Yeah. So next we have.
That's the thing actually. Everyone's been criticizing it so much, but
Oh no, everybody.
It's
it's
unpredictable.
actually stirred up more conversation than pretty much anything in ages.
I would say it's more split because that's why it's the conversation. Because one side is like,
Yeah.
I'm interested, and the other side is fuck this show.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I think the match overall was relatively unpredictable because you had Sami Zayn, who everyone wants to win. You had Eric Rowan, who they've been building not Eric Rowan, Mojo Rawley, who they've been building consistently for the past few weeks. You had Ziggler, I mean, half and half, sure. And Mahal and Rowan and Harper, Harper too, I guess, could also be seen as one who gets a title shot because anti family and whatnot. It was relatively unpredictable in my opinion, but
Yeah, I thought they were gonna go with Harper or Mojo. I thought it would be one of those.
I thought it would have been Mojo because of the Ginger feud already, but whatever, it's fine. We had what was the second match? Right, we had a video segment about Shinsuke. Oh, sorry, no, what? No, fuck, it was Bray Wyatt again, the day after, and talks about the House of Horrors match. No one cares, blah blah. And then after that, we had the Shinsuke video. Yeah, that was basically it. Right?
I thought that video was shit. All it did was if you'd never seen Nakamura before, all you'd know about him from that video is that the NXT fans like to sing his song.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I think
didn't
they
really go into anything other than that.
like they only showed him a couple clips of like the Sami Zayn match, but it's like there's no way you can get a proper context of Shinsuke without his Japan footage. Like you can't. Like it's impossible.
I mean, like they could have just done anything though. Like they could just say like he's the king of strong style or whatever. But like the emphasis was on his theme tune. Like, and I think that's what it's gonna be with him for a while. Cause like I don't think they've got any idea how to actually write him.
Yeah.
I gotta say that is actually his nickname is now the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. The nickname is the artist known as.
I mean, either way, from what I've heard, they might be booking him to go against AJ Styles for WrestleMania along with Roman. And
No, you know.
Was that proven false? Or you don't want that? Was it?
That was proven false.
Oh well, shit, because that'd be great.
Yeah, it's because it's WrestleMania. It's almost 1 year to that.
Yeah, like I don't think they really plan any WrestleMania matches till about a few months beforehand.
Well,
Yeah, like,
It's like a massive one, like Brock Lesnar or something.
It's like
I'm still waiting for my main boy Jey Uso to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that.
No.
It happened. I've told you. I predicted it.
No, your boy, Harry Kane is gonna win it.
Well,
Big
He's gonna have WrestleMania in England.
Mhm.
You're gonna have WrestleMania in London, and then the Harry Kane wins it.
he's
Right,
gonna do
so-
it so proud.
So next we had Renee interviewing AJ Styles, talking about if he won the thing, who would he rather face, etc., or who would he rather face, Kevin Owens or Chris Jericho. He said it doesn't matter because this house that AJ built, which I don't know if I like that yet, but I like that the fans are getting involved with it. And then Baron Corbin's like, "Oh, what's the question? Huh?" And then they just have a match, and Corbin does this stupidly cheesy, "Just remember, you asked for this."
Just fuck.
What'd you guys
I've
think
got a
of
MySpace account.
that? What'd you guys think of the segment?
Baron should come out with Linkin Park music as his theme tune.
Or
Come out with
Evanescence?
fucking-
And it comes so far, but in the end,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter.
Tie it to his finisher as well, End of Days, and it comes out with In the
Yeah.
End. Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah.
I also like how you phrased the question. If AJ Styles won the thing, it's like, okay, AJ, if you won the thing, would you rather go up against the person or the guy?
The big bad dog guy. David, what'd you think?
I didn't really think much of it, to be honest.
No.
I gotta say, the feud, the AJ Styles versus Owen, fuck you, Owen's gonna win anyways, is so fucking sterilized because AJ can't do anything against Owens because he gotta do this match of Payback. And Owens can't do anything about Styles because he gotta get this match on Payback, and Jericho is not even involved in this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. absolutely.
Jericho's too busy writing new Fozzy songs, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's true. So we had another backstage segment where Charlotte gets approached by pretty much the entire roster. The only one that cares. And Tamina showed up on screen again. Yay!
Woo!
Rita's still alive?
Yeah. Okay.
No, she's Samoan, so that means she's dead.
Oh,
Too soon. Too soon. Fuck. Edgy.
not soon enough, her career died 4 years ago.
Yeah, pretty much. So next we had the Charlotte versus Naomi match. What is it? I believe, Charlotte ended up taking it at 13 minutes. I actually liked the match. It was decent. What were you guys' thoughts on it?
If this is decent, then we probably could get a good pay-per-view match.
I hope so. David?
Which match was this? Sorry.
Charlotte versus Naomi.
Charlotte.
Oh, I skipped it.
You skipped it?
fucking
Oh, it was
bastard.
actually decent.
Stop skipping wrestling, okay?
Well,
just-
H is just a misogynist who skips all the women's matches because she obviously hates women.
I usually watch like I think Charlotte's probably the best female worker of all time, to be honest.
Yep.
And I'd usually watch her matches, but I just thought like like with the build to this match through the show, like I just had no interest in watching it, to be honest.
I'm fucking mad.
Oh, it was a
right
decent
now.
match.
You say the best women's wrestler is Charlotte, but I heard of this person called James Ellsworth.
Oh, jeez.
No, right. Listen, would you rather watch Charlotte versus Naomi in a generic match, or would you rather watch Charlotte versus James Ellsworth for the women's championship?
Shit, man.
I'd rather watch James Ellsworth, honestly.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like James Ellsworth gets ratings.
James Ellsworth prints money. He's the best guy. James Ellsworth versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania right now.
James Ellsworth should just replace Naomi and take her gimmick so he comes out all glowy.
That'd be
Just have like a
hilarious.
big glowy face right on the screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next we had a part that I don't give a shit. It was Primo and Epico versus American Alpha. And Epico and Primo won at 5 minutes.
Does anyone give a shit?
No,
skipped it.
no.
I
It was,
thought it was pretty good. Like they're dropping the shining star things and now just going about Primo, Epico, Cologne.
They're
Yeah.
still jobbers, so no one cares.
I mean, I think they need proper promo time before anyone can give a shit.
Hello, we're from Puerto Rico and we're fucking badass. Eh?
Why is like Primo's been in WWE for like 10 years now and he hasn't done shit? Why is he still there?
Because
'Cause he's
he's a
trash.
jobber.
Because
Like,
it's a
I
good-
honestly, I've got no idea why either of them are in the company because they've been around for fucking ages and they've had like so many gimmick changes and like
holy shit,
every
they've been
time
around
nobody
10
ever
years.
gives a shit about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the problem is they're good hands.
American Alpha are fucking awful as well. Like they're so fucking boring and drab. Like I just can't stand watching them.
I would say it's like good hands to have. Like, there's a reason why they keep having people like, I don't know, Hunico or Sin Cara as is now, because he's a good lucha translator to WWE to say so.
Well,
Yeah.
I actually thought Hunico, before he became Sin Cara, like he was like really good. I thought, when he used to come out on the bike and shit like that.
Yeah, that's why he's there.
Yeah.
Bike.
Well, I like it's a shame that they put him in the Sin Cara gimmick because like I reckon he'd be better just being himself.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too. Like Hunico has a good gimmick, and you could just get.
Yeah.
Wait, it should just be Sin Cara and Hunico. He comes out with a bike as Sin Cara and a hat and the sunglasses while having the mask on.
I'm just trying to think of like the state of the SmackDown Tag Team Championships right now.
Who are the champions? I can't even remember.
The
The
Usos.
champions is
I know, I
Usos.
couldn't remember either.
The Usos, the fucking badass Usos, they're gonna face against Primo Epico Dan.
What is that? Is that the match? Usos?
Yeah, that's actually the match.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. A grade division, you know.
SmackDown's the best wrestling show ever.
I
We
like
got an
it.
interview with Ty Dillinger, basically thanking the crowd so much, or like, gushing about the WWE universe, and
Man,
basically,
that promo was fucking awful. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this
It's
guy.
just- it's a shame.
Yeah.
I blame the
actually said-
writers.
Yeah,
like,
it's just-
like I've never seen him like until he came up in the Royal Rumble because I don't watch NXT. Like he's been around in it for a few weeks now, and I've got like no idea who he is except fans chant 10 when he comes out, and like I don't know what any of it means.
Okay, I got a promo idea for him. He comes out. There's a bowling ring. It's a bowling rink. There's 11 pins on the bowling. He goes for bowling, and he just knocks out 10, and then one bowling pin is left.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny.
Like what does it even mean? Like what's 10?
10 out of 10.
Because he is the perfect.
But like the thing is, like he's nothing close to
Yeah.
a 10. Like he's like a 3 or a 4.
Yeah,
in the
but
ring,
it's a
he's-
gimmick. Like people hand up cards when you do like moves, and then oh shit, it's good 10.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, he's so bad. Like he's gonna be done in about 3 months, I think.
I mean, in my opinion, it's exactly how they kind of booked TJ Perkins as soon as he won the CWC. Like he gave us this like really you know, in comparison to his previous material in CWC and in the Indies, gave this very like stilted, very formulaic babyface promo.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like it's awful. It's in my opinion, more than anything else, more than the scheduling and all that
Right.
shit, is the strictly scripted promos. And I think it's
gotta
it's
say,
hurting so many guys
he's-
that are coming to the main roster.
He should just come out as a heel and say, all of these fans here, I'm 10 times better than you.
Yeah, that'd make a lot more sense. Like, you know,
It's just
Yeah,
well, I'm saying that you 10 out of 10, but like you just look like a generic jobber. As like
it's
a bit of a
like
joke, really.
he's over as fuck, right? He's over as
I don't
fuck
think
with
he's over. I think the fans just like doing 10, like the way they like doing yes and woo.
Yeah,
and-
but
exactly.
That's the
That's the
same.
whole point.
But like, I don't think he's over as a wrestler. Like, I don't think anyone actually gives a shit about the wrestler himself.
Well,
Yeah.
Ty Dillinger's latest promo should just be him slowly counting up to 10.
Yep.
One.
Go.
Next, we had this weird thing between what's listed here as Kevin Owens versus Gary Gandy. 30 seconds, 30-second match. You know, face of America, blah, blah, blah. Grab the
Amazing.
mic. Grab the mic. Basically said he is going to be the face of America, which I love this part. And that, you know, he's the face of America from a Canadian. And he started speaking French. I think he pretty much said like the exact same thing in French.
Can't you
yeah.
translate? I thought you were Canadian.
If I remember exactly what he said, I could translate, but yeah, unfortunately I didn't. So I really like this direction of the U.S. title, and it's probably seeing its best action in at least a couple years. What do you guys think of the whole thing, David?
I thought, like, specifically in this promo, Kevin Owens had, like, pretty much the line of the week when he said that, he said something about, like, you Americans need to put the hot dogs down. Like, that was fucking hilarious.
Coming from him.
Yeah, if they make that his gimmick, like, I reckon he's going to be, like, one of the best things on SmackDown, to be honest.
Yeah.
The hot dog thing or the face of America things.
Yeah, like it's the most I've enjoyed Kevin Owens since he first came into the onto the main roster. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kevin Owens. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Anyways,
I
Shima,
mean-
what are you doing?
I was just dealing with all my family's nonsense whilst waiting for you guys to.
It sounds like
Karaoke.
Scott Steiner was yelling in your background.
That's
Anyway,
what
we gotta wrap up soon. So, Shima, what
No.
did you think of the Owens segment?
Kevin Owens speaking French.
Yeah,
Yes, I will.
he actually does. If you look for it, he does have a small Quebecois accent. So
I would love to just see him go full hog with the French thing. Like he comes out with like one of those rings of onions around his neck and a baguette and a fucking beret.
Quebecois
Just-
French is fucking much different than French French. He'd be coming out with a goddamn poutine and shoving it down his face.
Yeah, do that then. I want to see him go full French. I want to see him change his name to like some sort of really generic French shit as well. I don't know.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Next we had the main
You
event.
skipped me, thank you.
No, you already said your piece on it.
Oh, seriously? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Next we had AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin. What is it? I can't remember how.
That's what's for the DQ.
Yeah. How did that fucking work again? That spot. Basically, like Styles got thrown to Kevin Owens, and then it was DQ, right?
I thought it was counter actually.
Sorry.
Corbin got thrown out in the ring, got into the crowd, and then Styles just went into the ring, which sounds more like a heel thing to do than a face.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, didn't it end in a countout?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like that's so not a way to end a main event, in my opinion. I don't like countouts in the first place, but I mean, if you're gonna do a countout, do it earlier in the card. Yeah, it was DQ, but the last thing it was, and I remember it being a count out, and I remember being confused as fuck. I'm like, why did they end that in a count out? That's not a good booking for Corbin at all. So, anyway,
Ongoing Express thoughts.
yeah, David, what'd you think?
It was just a pretty standard match, really. I didn't think it was that special.
Yeah. What'd you think of the finish?
Oh, it's just like by the time it got to the finish, like I didn't really care. Like I thought, like the main thing on the show was the Jinder Mahal thing. So like I didn't. It's just like one of those things, you know, in WWE where they put like the best thing on the show like halfway through quite often. And then like by the time you get to the main event, you don't really give a shit anymore. So I just,
so Jinder Mahal should have been the main event.
well, yeah, definitely.
Honestly, that would have helped it a lot more. I think the fact that it was like the second
it would have
match.
made a lot more sense, I think. Yeah, so I just didn't really like care about it, to be honest. Just like a badly organized show.
Yeah, Rox, what'd you think?
Yeah, it happened and then it went away at the end.
Okay, Shima, what'd you think?
There you go.
I actually like the match.
So I think yeah, the match is alright. Like I think that's the word for the show though.
Eh.
It was a solid out of 10.
Well,
Yeah.
it showed,
Like Ty Dillon
showed in the ratings, so yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
overall,
that
it was a
should be
weird way to end the
Ty
show.
Dillon's new gimmick. Like
Yeah,
Ty,
Perfect
he's alright.
because
He should just bowl and he just go for like soccer and then he kicks a ball into the net and it was alright goal.
yeah. I mean,
Like
sorry.
He should film a lot of backstage vignettes and, you know, like, film outside of the ring vignettes where he's just doing mediocre things, you know, that's sort of acceptable. Like, he puts a moderate amount of sauce on his fries, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Kevin Owens is eating a poutine. Asked for a taste of it. It's
It's okay. It's not a
anyway, so that was
that'd actually be entertaining.
yeah.
He gets his car washed and it's alright wash.
There's still a little bit of dough on it, but, you know, he likes it like that.
That's fine.
He has a new jacket and it's alright.
So that was
He-
SmackDown.
He lives in a middle-class household, you know, nothing too...
Yeah.
Okay, enough. Okay, enough with this joke. It's
No.
funny. It's funny, but now we're done. So that was SmackDown.
He
That was
sits on the couch and he thinks it's a bit stiff, but it's alright.
Yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ. So that was SmackDown. Okay.
If it was a
Stop
podcast,
it! Stop it! Jesus Christ. That
He builds a podcast with his friends, it's okay.
okay. That was SmackDown. Please shut up. Thank you.
Okay.
That was SmackDown. It was an okay show. And that showed obviously in the ratings. I still think that Raw was better this week just because of how hot Braun is right now. Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on the overall show?
What if Ty Dillinger decided to go somewhere and then it went...
Season 5, it's like, David, what are your thoughts on the show?
The new music, it says, the beat was one.
I thought it was like but yeah, Raw was better than SmackDown this week for a change, I thought, overall. But
Yep, David died. Hello? Oh no. Hello? Okay, yeah. Alright, I died. Okay, David, please continue.
yeah, I think I pretty much said everything. Like just Raw overall was better than SmackDown, but yeah, Jinder winning was my favorite moments of the two shows.
Yeah.
I gotta say about Ginger, he's just Ginger.
Is this our new fucking gimmick?
His oily veins are just
They're acceptable, they're nothing too crazy.
Shima, what'd you think?
What if Ty Dillinger...
Oh my god, stop. Alright, that's it. We're ending the show. That's been the WrestleVapour podcast. Lead yourselves out.
Yeah.
Woo!
What if Ty Dillon?
All right, and Rox.
This is okay.
Okay, and I've been Wuso, and I've been that's been the WrestleVapour podcast. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you guys
Bye.
next
Love
week to
Take it
shit
easy.
on WWE. See you
I'm going
guys.
to watch El Clasico.
1-1.
All right.
That's the score.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.